Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it, y'all. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about nothing but hot topics, celebrity gossip, as well as all things reality TV based. That's what we're here to do. We're here to do a little bit of gossiping for a little bit for today, okay? But before we get into what we're about to talk about today, be on the lookout later on tonight because I will be going live after the Soul Train Awards, okay? I've decided that I'm going to do a live review on the Soul Train Awards. So be on the lookout for that. The link will be available after this video comes out. So be on the lookout for that, okay? Also, be sure to tune in tomorrow morning at 11:15 Central Time as myself and Busy Blue will be talking about the beef between Candiace Dillard and Ashley Darby on tomorrow morning on Who Was Wrong. So make sure y'all tune in to that. And if you haven't tuned in to Young, Fresh, and New yet, be sure to tune in now because the episode is out now featuring Miss Tammy Talks, okay? We had a great conversation. Love me some Tammy Talks. So go ahead and get into that, child. All right, so with that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into the tea for today. Because this video is probably going to be a little bit short. You know, it ain't going to be long. Just one topic. However, we're about to go ahead and get into it now. As you guys know, the Soul Train Awards comes on tonight, you guys, of course. And Candiace Dillard was in attendance at the Soul Train Awards. And she was asked about the colorism that is going on Real Housewives of Potomac. So right about now, we're going to show you guys the interview where she was standing out there talking about it or whatnot. And we're going to get into it, you guys. So got the overlay up, so let me get this overlay off, you guys, so you guys can see everything. Okay, so let's get this off and let's go ahead and play the clip for you guys so you guys can hear it. All right,
so a lot has been going on this season, and I'm sure you saw I put a piece together about what the viewers are saying about the show so far. I did, and you know, they are accusing the cast and producers of colorism. When you see those comments, do you agree? Like, what do you think?
Well, I will say first that colorism is most definitely a mantle of shame on our community. It's a stain on our community as a whole. I think that it's something that has to be addressed, and that starts with owning the ways in which people of color may be carrying on those mantles. It's difficult because it's hard to, I don't want to be divisive, but I also cannot deny what I see and what I feel. And in order for colorism to be dismantled and taken down, it has to be addressed. And that has to happen within our cast and on our cast. And we've had many conversations about the ways in which colorism affected our cast. Not everyone is on the same page. And for us to really even begin to attack the issue, we have to first get on the same page and agree with what's real and what isn't.
So I guess I have to ask you directly, do you think Robyn needs to be called out for her aggressive behavior?
I think that Robyn has been called out in the past for her aggressive behavior. I think that this season, she is definitely working hard and you know, making herself known, making her presence known. And yes, in all fairness, if we're going to address myself or Wendy being upset or angry about things, we need to hold everyone to the same standard.
So a lot has been going on this season, and I'm sure.
Okay, you guys, so that was Candiace at the Soul Train Awards, basically talking about what's been going on, all the controversy regarding colorism on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, you heard what she had to say, so this is what Scotty by Nature TV has to say about it. You know, as most of you know, me and Rodney the Voice, one of my favorite YouTubers, we had a conversation just last night on my platform. So if you guys want to watch it, go ahead and tune in. It was a ball of fun, you know, even though it's a heavy topic, but we did it in the most lighthearted way. But my problem with it is not a problem with not a problem with what Candiace is saying. My issue is that people are quick to point out the racism and things, but they never seem to point out what colorism really is. And I keep on saying that the situation with Wendy and Mia It's the same situation with OG and Evelyn. It's funny how everybody else can do a bunch of fuck shit, but you know, OG is liberated, you know, when she's doing, you know, fuck shit. She's always the one that's being, you know, chomped off when she's doing something. You know what I'm saying? Two wrongs don't make a right. But the fact of the matter is, if you're gonna call out one, you need to call out all. And it's all a mixture. It's like there's colorism and then there's hypocrisy all at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? It's like Robyn can be aggressive. She could threaten to whoop people's asses. She could do all of that stuff, and not an eyelash is bad. But yet when Wendy does it, or even Candiace does it, it's a problem. You know, it's definitely a problem. And my thing about the situation is this right here. If you can call out racism, you can definitely call out the colorism. I feel like a lot of people are pretending not to see it. I think a lot of people are so quick to say, well, there's no colorism. There's no colorism. Some people will shut down the conversation of colorism before we even get to tap into the conversation. Now, granted, all things that's going on isn't colorism, but there are some things that's going on that is a part of colorism. You may not see it, but it's there. And you may not understand it, but it's there. There is a such thing as colorism. There is a such thing as light skin privilege. There is a such thing as the brown paper bag test. There is a such thing as those things. You feel what I'm saying? So for people to try to constantly dismiss it like it's not there is ridiculous to me. It's definitely there. It's just mirrors and highlights the same things that OG was talking about when she was going through the things that she was going through on the Basketball Wives. It's all the same thing. It's all the same situation. You feel what I'm saying? Robyn put her hands on somebody and did them like this, but nobody batted the eyelash or nothing like that. Mia threw a whole drink up in Wendy's face, even hit her with a pocketbook. No one bats the eyelash. But soon as Candiace or somebody or Wendy does or says anything, or OG or somebody like that says something, they're aggressive, they're ferocious, they're all of that. My thing is, when Robyn rolled up on Ashley restaurant and put her hands on her and all that other shit, she didn't call her ferocious. She didn't call her aggressive. But that's the same thing that she, you know, said about Wendy. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, a person may not even be colorist, but there are microaggressions that make you look like you're colorist. So those are the things that you have to figure out, and those are the things that you have to understand. You may not try to be colorist, but your microaggressions will tell me otherwise. And that's just the truth. As far as Robyn, I disagree with Candiace 100% when she says that when she says that Robyn has been called out on her aggressive behavior in the past. She has not been called out. Stop playing with me, Candiace. Now, this is where I get pissed off with you. She has not been called out. She has not been, you know, held accountable for anything. She has not, okay? Point blank in the period. She has not been called out. I get it. You semi-like Robyn, I understand that, but she has not been called out on a damn thing. Let's not pretend like she has, because she has not. Giselle sat there and took up for that girl when she came up to Ashley's thing and tried to fight her. No one had anything to say about it. I just feel like people really need to figure out what's going on and what's this. You feel what I'm saying? So let's not try to deny the fact that there is colorism. There's definitely colorism there. You may not see it. You may not want to see it because you think that it's stupid. A lot of people think that this is stupid, to be honest. It is. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's just that on that. Like, stop trying to, if folks can easily point out the racism in the world, you can call out the colorism in the world. It's not, I mean, it's not that hard to figure out, and it's not that hard to point out at all. There is colorism, especially when you hear things like, you know, you look good to be a dark-skinned girl. You look, all that other that's colorism, period. Calling people gorillas, that's colorism. And that's just that on that. But, you know, people can sit up here and pretend like they stupid if they want to. It's okay. And a lot of the times when we're discussing this, when it's going on the show, people are quick to say that we're overdoing it, or we're doing too much, or we're way too invested. I mean, it's not that we're too invested. The purpose of doing an interview and the purpose of giving commentary is to talk about everything that you see. Now, some people talk about everything they see in a more passionate way. I know that I can be a bit much when I feel strongly about something and it shows, but it's human nature to be passionate about something. And it's also human nature to be triggered by certain things, because I definitely was triggered by a lot of things that I saw in that situation with Wendy and Mia and the rest of the women. Very triggered. But you know, people don't want you to be real about stuff. They just, you know, I'm here to give a lighthearted review. I don't want anybody to think that I'm that fucking invested into this show. Because once I get done doing my damn reviews, I don't think about this shit no more. I go and I lay in my bed, I listen to my music and stuff, you know, do whatever, do my thug thizzle. I don't think about the show after this. But when I'm on here, I have to discuss what I see. And what I see is blatant colorism as well as hypocrisy. I gotta call it out. You know, it is what it is. So, and I'm going to keep calling out as long as I keep talking about this show. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. And until the next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.